Hello and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music, and I am so glad that you are here, choosing to spend some of your precious time with me, listening to awesome music. So, y'all have just been doing an incredible job lately. There has been so many new unpaid requests in the request form in the description. There have been new people joining the channel as members. It's just an awesome time. I'm so thankful to all of y'all for doing the thing, the YouTube thing, the like, the comment, the subscribe, all that stuff, and then clicking through to other stuff, that's adjacent. And so it's awesome. And so today we are going to be listening to Heir of Grief by Joren De Bruin, which I believe is from the game Homestuck. And this would be the second one. I did a song called Umbral Ultimatum some time ago, and that was a lot of fun. It was complete insanity, and it was great. And so I'm excited to hear this. It's called S Collide. S is in brackets, and then Collide has a period after it. And so I don't know what any of that means, but this is a request from Flower. So this is another request from Flower. Thank you very much for the request, Flower. And I'm excited to jump into this for you. This is, according to Flower, it says, this is once again a song from Homestuck. I'm actually submitting this on Homestuck Day 413. The webcomic ended exactly 10 years ago today, and Heir of Grief was part of the grand finale. Okay, so it's a game, also a webcomic, or something like that. I don't really know, but whatever. Let's listen to it. At that very atmospheric guitar tone. Beautiful. We're in a 3 pattern, which is nice. Drum part's fun. Okay, I like this. I like this. Reminds me. Okay, I was gonna say it reminds me of this song, this random little YouTube song that has like 100 views. I'm gonna have to remember the name of it, but it reminds me really strongly of this no-name YouTube song that I have no idea how I discovered it, and the description for that video is like, it came to me in a dream, and that's it, and I know nothing about it. So whatever, but it doesn't remind me of that anymore. Just the beginning, the intro part does. We had a drop. Okay, so we've entered into kind of a heavier rocking time. I want to say that I note the graphics here. We have a gear, we have a clock, which I couldn't speak to the green curtains in the window and all that, or the stage that looks like a window, or whatever that is. But I can speak to this sort of idea of the sun and the moon, operating in a mechanical way, right? Rotating around. It's kind of a double layered representation of time, right? Because yes, we measure time based on the movement of cosmic bodies, but to say that the cosmic bodies move in a gear system, right, it's kind of it's an inversion of that, but it's also, this kind of like, you could read that as kind of a fatalistic sort of a thing, right? Like, regardless of what you do, the operation of the heavens continues unimpeded, or whatever. I don't even know if there's lyrics in this song, so... Oh, it says no. It says no. Okay. Let's go back. So far, I really like this. If the Umbral Ultimatum song was any indication, then this is probably going all kinds of places, and I'm excited to be along for the ride. It kind of sounds like there's a little bit of like clipping going on in some of the audio. Very pretty. Okay, so we have like some rim shots happening in the drums. So as a drummer, right, I say that I'm a drummer, but I've always been very transparent. I don't actively play. I'm not in a band or anything like that. I do write electronic music, which if you're a member of the Buy Me a Coffee at $1 a month, then you can get all of the song updates that I do, or if you ever donated to the channel, you can get all the songs that I do. I have a song that I finished recently that I haven't uploaded or made a music video for. If anybody wants to collab on stuff like that or whatever, whatever. It's not a priority for me. It's just something I do. It's kind of therapeutic to write electronic music. But the thing that I am always very sensitive to as someone with more expertise in percussion than in other instruments, long way of saying it, is the texturing of the drums. And what do I mean by texturing? I'm talking about, is everything just a hi-hat, snare, and one crash cymbal, or do we have like different textures to the hi-hat? Do we play the hi-hat when it's slightly open? Do we, you know, have rim shots? Do we lay the drumstick onto the drum and you know click onto the across the snare? Are we just hitting the rim? Are we using brushes? Are we, there's so many ways. Which part of the cymbal are we hitting? Is it the same exact sound every single time? Or are we using the bell of the cymbal? Are we playing the ride cymbal, the bell of the ride cymbal? Do we have a splash? Whatever. Are we on the toms ever? Do the toms even exist in this song? That kind of stuff is really important to me. And it fleshes out a song. And I'm guilty of this when I write music too, because I like to do drum and bass and stuff like that. And so it's like, is it more valuable for me to really, really create this intricate drum piece? Or is it more valuable to me to have just something steady, repetitive, so that I can draw the attention of the listener to something else? And I'm very much a novice in this way, but I love drums. I love drums and cymbals and all that. So, all that to say, I really appreciate what I've heard so far in the drums. This piano is very nice too. I wish I had that piano sim. It's probably real. It's probably a real piano. Yeah, we got a little rhythmic variation in the hi-hat. Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. A really, really nice little work with the piano there. That's the way that tied in. Yeah. Okay, we got this kind of like pan flute thing coming in. Sounds very video gamey. Like, are we playing Secret of Mana right now? You know, that kind of stuff. You've all seen the memes if you're gamers. And by the way, if you're gamers, go to the other channel, Side Quest Sages. Check out the gaming podcast that we're doing. Blah blah blah. Okay, go check it out. It's really awesome. It's fun. And but the pan flute, right? And the fact that it sounds like a Super Nintendo N64 era, PS1 era game that's set in a forest all of a sudden. Very strong associations, pan flute to forest areas, right? The That's awesome. It's awesome. The fact that it instantly evokes that is my fault for being a lifelong gamer, right? But the sound is really cool. It's a really hard panned off to the right, and it's way, way, way over there. And I like that. It's kind of like creeping into the soundscape. I'm going to back it up just a little bit here. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, yeah, this sounds like Jordan Rudess of Dream Theater in a way. It's not quite as crazy and complex, but, you know, having that nice space for the piano to breathe. This is really fun. It reminds me of a lot of stuff on Overclock Remix, ocremix.org, video game music, like Six Toe Sounds. If you ever listen to any Six Toe Sounds or Goat, it's really good. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I doubt this was intentional, but bear with me. If you're not a musician, I'm going to bore you to tears for a second. So, the fact that the guitar has mainly dwelled in the threes, you know, bum 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 bum. I know that's not the notes they're playing, but you know, the guitar has been doing a triplet based pattern, but we're in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The guitar's playing mostly triplets, mostly in that sort of space, doing 3-based patterns. The drums, the piano, some of the other stuff has been dwelling a lot in the 4 space. And this is not intentional. Unless it is, please tell me if it is, but I would say that it's very interesting that a 12, 24-hour day, you know, the clock face, the thing in the picture, I'm pointing to where I'm looking when I look at the picture. The clock face is divided into 12, right? We times that by 2 to get 24, 24-hour day, but you could reduce it to 12 or whatever, right? 12 could be reduced down to 3s or 4s, right? It's either 4 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 4. That's what 12 is. And so you have in the song itself this same kind of effect, right? Whether intentional or not, you have this same kind of effect. You have triplets against 4s, 4s against 3s. And that aligns very well. You know what I'm saying? So, that doesn't mean anything, probably, but I just think it's really cool. It's common. I mean, it's not like this is the only song that does that. Nice. Little bass. Yeah. Who's the guitarist? It's really good. Sweet solo. Okay, double bass. I think the whole song just kind of has like an effect over it that creates this sort of clipping that I described at the beginning. everything's kind of falling apart, everything's kind of shifting away. The gears of time are setting behind the ocean or something. Is that the end? Okay. Man, so ever since I listened to, well, this is not the right way to start this sentence, but an example of a song that causes me just a desperate fake out is Queens of the Stone Age. You feel like I ain't worth a dollar, but I feel like $1,000,000. Or also The Pot by Tool. You kind of have this like, it's resolved, the song is over. The Queens of the Stone Age song. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. And then it comes back in. And it's like, I love it. I love that. I was expecting that to happen right here. Like it all kind of dissolved away, turned into nothing. Whatever is happening in the context of the game slash webcomic or whatever. But I was expecting it to come back in and we were going to get more music. And it didn't happen, and that's fine. But that was cool. That was really cool. Y'all can tell me if you want to, more about this comic and kind of the context. I feel like it is too big of a can of worms probably for me to get like super invested in, Like when somebody recommends a show to me, oh, have you seen whatever, Squid Game? And it's like, nope. And I have no desire to, you know what I mean? Because it's time is very, very valuable. Like I come out here to the office on usually on Sundays because my regular work week for my regular job where I do financial stuff and help people to become their own banker and all of that, which if you're interested in is Perfect Spiral Capital is the name of our other channel and of our website. But, and my book and all that is related to that. Whatever. This is not about that. So if you if you if you want somebody to get involved with something like that, it's very hard to convince me. you know this is already a fun project for me. I make almost nothing on this channel. It doesn't pay any bills. It is fun. That's why I'm doing it, and I get to interact with cool people like you. And so that's why I'm here. Would I love to make money with it? Yeah, of course. But like, am I? Not really. So, I'm doing this for fun and to on top of all the things, all the projects, the 3 YouTube channels, the 2 podcasts, the business that I own. I just don't like, cool, I should watch that anime. I don't got time. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Nobody asked me this question. I'm talking to a camera. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. This has been fun. Like the song, like the other song from Homestuck as well. And I'm excited to keep hanging out with y'all. So thanks for being here. Thanks for putting in unpaid requests in the request form. Thanks for checking out the Buy Me a Coffee. Y'all are awesome. Until next time, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So please go make a difference for someone else. Thank you.